Back, man. Got another one, man, for y'all, man. Got my dog ClarkBoyRob in this bitch, man. Shout out to my dog, man.
You know, what's down with you?
Man, shit chillin', man. What you got cracking for me, man?
I'm coolin', bro. I'm coming to you. I told the world, you know what I'm saying? When I come out here, I'm gonna do me a video. I'm gonna do me an interview with my dog. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to keep my word to the people and the fans. You hear me? Y'all know it's gonna always be Motion Status TV. You dig?
Already, man. Shit, man. I've been missing you in action, man. Shit, I know we've been on the phone and shit, but ain't nothing like seeing my nigga in person though. You know what I'm saying?
Know. You already know how that goes, dog. I be trying to, you know what I'm saying, get shit together and make this shit come together like a motherfucking puzzle. You feel me? So it's coming along. I be missing y'all niggas too, because I be like, damn, man, I'm a fucking dog. And we could been doing more and more show, but I see you holding it down like a real nigga supposed to. You heard me?
Hell yeah, man. Cause a lot of niggas, I be ran into a lot of niggas, man. They be, talking, like they from New Orleans and shit, like they from the trenches. But shit, I be trying to tell them, man, I got a real nigga. Matter of fact, I got two real niggas from New Orleans for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? My dog Killer. And you know what I'm saying? You already know the one and only ClarkBoyRob in this bitch.
What up? Shout out to ClarkBoy Killer. You already know.
I just want you to tell the people, you know what I'm saying? How it is growing up in New Orleans. Like, you know what I'm saying? Take us through a little step of how it is growing up in New Orleans.
Growing up in New Orleans, man, it was rough, dog. It was on some. You had to. I'm gonna say I always see this shit here, bro. Even I'm gonna say like around my little age, around my area. You like 12, 13, but you practically grown. And it's younger niggas, so I don't want to disrespect the niggas that had to be grown at a young age, younger than that. But you like a grown man, about 12, 13, man, you doing all kind of shit, man. You mama and them parents don't know where yet, you feel me? Just growing up is a fast pace. Just remember, you know what I'm saying? When you live down there, New Orleans is a fast pace, you did. Yep.
Really, man. What age was you when you started rapping?
I started rapping, I think I was like 13, 14. Because at this time I was getting shipped off. My mom was shipping me off. I then got into a little fight at school. And that was the last straw. Mom had my shit packed, you hear me? So she kind of shipped me to Homer, Louisiana. And I had just kind of started. So that's how I know it's like 13, 14. Yeah, 13,
really? So like, you know what I'm saying? I know you started rapping, you know what I'm saying? So like, and I always heard about the ClarkBoy because I did a little research on you. You know I'm always doing my little research, man.
I already know.
And I was on YouTube, man, and I seen the ClarkBoy, man. So I was trying to see when did y'all start the group ClarkBoys up, and what got y'all rapping?
Oh, we started the club. My older brother, man. My older brother. Shout out to ClarkBoy Woody, you know what I'm saying? Me and Woody used to actually like put the radios together back in the project. You know how you put one radio on record and put a tape in it back in the days, and you put a beat on another radio and put them together. And you just sit there and rap like that, and that's how we started recording. But shout out to my homeboy Reese, because we actually started fucking with Reese. You know what I'm saying? But them ClarkBoys came about, man, from my OG cousins, man. From Homer, Louisiana. Brian Clark, Derek Clark, Kevin Clark, you feel me? He told me a story one day. My cousin Brian said when they used to come to the block, everybody holler, man, they go them ClarkBoys. You feel me? And I'm like, damn, all right, man. That sound like, something good. So them ClarkBoys came about, but we started rapping. We was young though, man. My older brother, then me, then my brother ClarkBoy Killer, then my little brother ClarkBoy Banger. Shout out to ClarkBoy Banger. You hear me? Love y'all boys.
Shout out to them boys, man. And shit, I know being in New Orleans, I know being in New Orleans, I know there was a lot of struggles, you know what I'm saying? I know there was a lot of everything, because, New Orleans kind of similar to Jackson. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Jackson, Mississippi.
Shout out to Jackson.
Shout out to the whole J-Town. But I just want to know what kind of struggles you had to endure on your come up.
Struggles we had, man, shit, just being poor. Like, I always tell people a story how in the project it's levels. Growing up in New Orleans, it's levels to the badness. You know what I'm saying? If you might be bad, this nigga up here might be bad. His mama might not give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So his mama might let him do anything. Your mama will whoop your ass if she catch you doing some things, but you got to do shit behind her back. So it's a level of just badness in the project. You know what I'm saying? So that's the same way as a struggle. You know what I'm saying? And you have niggas with they parents that work hard, got a little money. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the ones parents that don't have nothing. You got the ones that parents that always have money. Uh, uh, you know what I'm saying? So growing up, that's the struggle we struggle with. Was one of the ones that were less unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? So just seeing my mama provide for 6 kids. You feel me? In the project, working 2 jobs and shit like that. You know, but that's mostly one of the struggles that I can remember, dog. Just being less unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? As a youngster, as a
Yeah,
child.
yeah, man.
Shout out to Mom
Shout
Deuce.
out to Mom Deuce for real, man. I was just finna say that, man. I want to take a little curveball right quick, though. You know what I'm saying? I want to know, like, who you think taking the rap game by surprise right now? Like, in today's time in the rap industry, who you think, like, just taking the whole rap game by surprise?
Like all together, like certain spots, certain
Just
places,
all together, like, whoever
all
you
together.
think just, the nigga you think that just came in, took everybody by storm. Like, they count a nigga out, but shit, he really standing on top in your eyes right now.
I don't. I shout out. It's a couple of them niggas, dog. Shout out to like Big X the Plug. You know what I'm saying, from Dallas, Texas. Um, I like Lil Sauce Walker. You know what I'm saying. I like a lot of Texas music. You feel what I'm saying? But I also like Atlanta music. You know what I'm saying. So I just be on what's his name? Got the dude named Wayne be always on a song with. But I like Atlanta rap. I like all music though, bro. So I just don't have one main one. I just think on just taking over.
That's what's up, man. So like, I know you rap. Everybody know they finna know you rap and shit. I just want to know, like, you could dig deep, kind of dig deep with this one. Like, what's your best song you feel like you done so far?
My best song, uh, ain't the one. I like ain't the one. Ain't the one is I shot a video and shit for, so I kind of got a chance to see the promotion side of promoting. You know what I'm saying? Your music and really showing, really spending that bread behind, putting that bread behind something, which I kind of flashed the gun in it. So when you fucking with the professionals, that's promotion. You know, promoting your music. You don't want to be having the guns in there. So you notice a lot of people just be pointing at the camera and all that now. You know, so they kind of flagging people from having the guns in there like that. But just that ain't the one was the truth, and yeah, just that one.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah, man, that shit crazy, man. But shit, like, what industry rapper plays a big part with the New Orleans culture, but not from New Orleans? Like, he ain't from New Orleans, but you know what I'm saying? He got much respect in New Orleans.
50, man. 50 Cent. I could say 50 could come to New Orleans, you know what I'm saying? Because he did it. But as far as the music, back in my days, everybody was on that Jigga. But I always was on that G Unit. I always was a G Unit fan. So, like, I'm going to say 50, man. I fuck with 50.
That's what's up, man. If you had to choose, man, what's your top five rappers alive right now?
Top five?
Yeah, like, who in your top five catalog?
Anybody or famous people?
Anybody. It could be anybody.
Oh, shit. Clark Boy, Banger, Clark Boy, Woody, Clark Boy, Killer, and my nigga Yola Mike.
You
You
know
know
what
what
I'm
I'm saying?
saying?
That's
Yeah,
top
that shit
five right
crazy.
there. I don't think nobody can fuck with
Yeah.
us.
Oh, hell nah. You already know
You know what I'm
that.
saying? Shit. Here my tape, nigga.
Yeah. So
Nobody.
so what hood you from down there in New Orleans? Like, give us a little rundown on what kind of, what hood you from, what kind of background that is.
I'm from a St. Thomas project, man. That's the tent wall, STP. STP stand for St. Thomas Project. I grew up that's uptown New Orleans, you know. But that's where I'm from. I grew up in the First Coast. Yeah, St. Thomas Coast under the DWB boys. So shout out to the Driveway boys. You hear me? Shout out to the whole St. Thomas project, man. Shout out to the whole Uptown. Shout out to the whole New Orleans, East Bank, West Bank. You know what I'm saying Uptown, downtown, down the bayous. I want to shout out to the country town, Homer, Louisiana. You hear me? Patterson, Franklin, Louisiana. Shout out to Baton Rouge. You dig? Just,
So
you know,
So the school systems, how the school system is down there, like how growing up, how your schooling was.
Ooh, man, I went to Laurel Elementary, then I went to Live Oak Middle, then I got shipped off. You dig? But you remember that movie, Free Mr. Clark, High School High, some shit
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
That's how our school was. Our middle school, that bitch was wicked. We kind of fought a lot. Live Oak Middle was kind of considered the dumbest school when I was going there because we was just running the halls, fucking over the teachers. Because like I said, when you turn like 13, 14, or 12, you know shit, you was like a grown man, so you ain't worry about them. You could beat the teachers up, or you could. It just wasn't something that you want to play around. Now we had a lot of smart kids in our school, but we just wasn't giving them a chance. Or the ones who had a chance, the teachers pulled them to the side, you dig? But we kind of fucked over the teachers up in that motherfuckers and put glue on teacher's seat or unscrew the teacher wheel, make sure they fall. Or we did a lot of shit in that school. We fought a lot, my nigga. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I hear you talk about the second line a lot. Like, can you explain what the second line is? Because a couple of people that be viewing the podcast want to know what the second line is. They told me to ask you what's the second line.
The second line is like a brass band, like walking up the street jamming, just and everybody just start following. Wherever they start with a group of people, and it will go through the whole city. Wherever you at, or whoever order a second line, because you can order a second line. I could have a second line come here, and well, a brass band come in and have my people that's out here do a second line. We go walk through the streets, but mostly it's in New Orleans, so you just kind of every hood you go to, people just start following. They get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. As they playing the music, you just got to buck jump. You gotta have that feet work fucking with that second line. They got a lot of people be like faking like they know what they doing, but you gotta have that feet work. Cause I got that feet work. I'm not a second line good, you did.
So how big is the bounce culture down there?
Bounce culture is real huge down there, man. You got a lot of bounce artists, like, shout out to Ten Wall Buck, you hear me? Shout out to Keedy Black, my cuz. Um, it's a lot of artists, Little Monster with the Fade. You got, what I'm saying, P Town Mode. It's a lot of artists. Rest in peace to Flipsat Fred. It's a lot of shout out to Reedy. You got, what I'm saying, it's a lot of them, dog. I'm missing a lot of names, but that shit came, I think, started back in the rip with Juvenile and them had songs, a bounce song. Soulja Slim was a bounce artist, I believe. And it was just it was that they was on that bounce shit. Shout out to TT Tucker. You feel what I'm saying? TT Tucker who invented this shit, you hear me? But that bounce is real big down there. Rest in peace to Magnolia Shorty. You dig? But
Rest in peace, man. So like, what's some places you can live that you can compare to kind of like, you know what I'm saying, kind of got a lot of similarities to New Orleans.
uh
Or let me just say this: what's some places you that live that you'll call your second home?
I always call Houston my second home. Dig. Uh
Shout out to Houston.
it's like it's weird because I always say that kind of shit too because it's like New Orleans my home, but I got shipped off to Homer, so Homer my second home in Louisiana, but out of state, Houston is my second home. You know what I mean? So Houston, Dallas, and Detroit, Michigan. You know what I'm saying? I always go to Florida. I always go to Mississippi. I go to shit. I don't know. I like all these places. They some cool places. Then
Yeah, man. I'm gonna ask you two more questions, man, before we cut this thing. Gotta get, it's gonna be part one. You know what I'm saying? Part two coming real soon. You know what I'm saying? For the people that's viewing, for all our subscribers, you know what I mean?
appreciate that.
Um,
Status TV.
yeah, man, you're a big influence on this channel, man. You know what I'm saying? I just want you to know that,
Appreciate
man.
that.
So like, if you had to sign, who would you sign to, or would you just stay independent?
Like now or
Like
whenever.
now,
Like really. Now I wouldn't sign to nobody. If I was to hit it or get it on the only one I probably would. signed to is probably Young Money, just because the age frame. Like Wayne, them not that older than me. Gutter not that older than me. You know them niggas. They're a little older than me, but they're not that older than me. Uh, like Mac Main them, but that's the only one I would sign. But for signing, I ain't thinking about signing to nobody. I got so much of music coming. I got so much of music. I got so much of shit written. Uh, I get. I'm gonna tell you a secret that has never been told before. I actually wrote like in case I was to ever run into like Wayne or PG or Juvie, you know what I'm saying, or Turtle, even though boy like uh Chopper City, the nigga that was fucking with Puff Daddy and shit like
Yeah,
that. I always wrote in case I was to bump into them niggas. We gonna go ball to ball. I don't care who you is. So, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not that older than. I mean, they're not that older than me. So my balls was I was spitting. You feel me? Because the reason being, I always felt like one of them niggas had my spot. You feel me? But that was on some when I was younger, when I was a kid. You feel me? But that's why I always wrote out. Every time I stepped in front of somebody, I smashed them because I felt like I'm nigga got my spot. Somebody in the industry got my spot. So, and they were closer to home. So if I ever see them niggas and they rapping or something, I'm spitting at you. I'm coming at you regardless whoever you is, and that's just how it was. Shout out to them boys though, man.
yeah, man. Shout out to them boys, man. Do you think the Hot Boys will make a comeback?
I think for us being a group again, no. I think everybody too grown. They've been through too much. You know what I'm saying? They did their thing. I think reunion wise, I think that'll be big, making some big money and shit like that. But for us getting together, I can't see it. It'll be fire. It will be fire if it happened. But it's just a lot, too much of shit going on, too much of shit that been said. Yeah, real though, for real.
Man,
I,
real
I,
shit,
I
man.
do want to appreciate you, dog, because
Oh yeah,
I
for
know one
sure.
thing, you're a big influence on things I do too. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying, in my present life, you know what I'm saying? So big old shouts out to you, dog,
for
for
sure, for
real.
sure.
Ocean Status TV, my
Real nigga
dog,
give
for
me them
real.
flowers. They're like, hey, but you got your flowers too. You know what I'm saying, for me. But shit,
Appreciate
I
you.
wanna know, man, you got some shout outs, man. You wanna tell the people, man, make
Hell
sure you tell
yeah.
the people your Instagram, your Facebook, where they can find you at your TikTok. If you got anything like that, let the people know where they can get in touch with the Clock Boy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Clock Boy Rob. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Yeah, fucking well right, man. Y'all know me, Clark Boy Rob. And guess what? You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, man, Reverb Nation, SoundCloud, YouTube, uh, Twitter, everything at ClarkBoyRob. That's ClarkBoyRob, no spaces, at gmail.com. ClarkBoyRob at gmail.com. You feel me? That's on everything. You can Google that. Hit Google and ClarkBoyRob. Everything gonna pull up. Y'all fucks with me. You hear me? New music coming. Rip Shit Records. Shout out to my brothers. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the record label. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Motion Status. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to my little nigga Trey. You feel what I'm saying? You already know what it is. Shout out to my cousin Doug, the kid. You hear me? Shout out to the whole St. Thomas Project. You know, I go naming all them. You know what I'm saying? It's the whole. I wouldn't stop because there's a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the whole Uptown. Shout out to the whole downtown, East Bank, West Bank. You know what I'm saying? But I really want to shout out to my motherfucking hood. I'm doing this shit for y'all. You hear me? And the whole New Orleans. I'm gonna put this shit on my back and I'm gonna take this shit because I got a lot of shit. You hear me? Coming. Um, be looking out for a clothing line. Y'all be looking out for if y'all go to YouTube, y'all type in Clark Boy Rob, pull up all the videos and go check out the old videos and shit like that. You heard me? You go to when you go to YouTube, y'all type in growing up in New Orleans, you should see my face on that bitch, you feel what I'm saying? Type in them Clark Boys on YouTube, you feel me? And we gonna get this shit popping. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment on all everything that we doing. Everything you like, everything you want to comment on, comment. You feel me? If it's a good comment, I'm gonna comment back. But if it's a bad comment, I might just trash that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Fuck with your boy, me, Clark Boy Rob.
Clock Boy Rob, man. It's been another one, man. This part one, man.
Appreciate you.
Y'all be looking for part two, man. You
Y'all
know
be
what I'm
looking for
saying?
that
Stay
part two. You
tuned.
heard me?
Make sure y'all subscribe, like, comment, share.
Yeah.
You know, tell a friend, tell a
Tell a
friend.
friend,
You
tell a
know what I'm
friend.
saying? Be
Hit that
looking out for them
notification bell
giveaways
too.
too. We Doing a lot of giveaways, man.
Don't
Shit,
forget about the
hey,
giveaways, man. We got some
yeah,
giveaways coming up, y'all. Y'all just stay tuned.
real shit,
You hear
man.
me? Shout
Hey,
out to the whole Dallas. You heard me?
this
Straight up.
been another great one, man. Shout out to my dog ClarkBoyRob, man. Most Status TV, we at this.